psychologically, we as females have to prepare ourselves to lead and stop accepting being feminine and following. It's deficient to think in that way. And unless we stop thinking as just, people won't stop treating us and our business pursuits as just.
Wise words from Val Riviera this past week when Jamaica observed Global Entrepreneurship Week under the theme Minimizing Barriers and Maximizing Inclusion. Ladies, do not be frightened by the naysayers in society and doubt your pursuits. Seize your moment, start that business and watch it flourish. Welcome to Jaamaica Magazine. I'm Adrian Atkinson. Stay tuned as the program unfolds.
Hear this, youth, older people, mature people, anyone who is listening right now, don't wait for extraordinary moments. Seize small opportunities and make them great. I've learned that through this experience. So if you have an idea, there's something that you want to do and you have not sought out an avenue, trust me, the time is now. Get it done.
Jamaicans are bold, we are artistic, and we take pride in passing down traditions to our youth and teaching them about our culture. And our art can help both with mentorship and entrepreneurship. Listen to this Philly Jamaica story.
Mr. Music Man, tell me a story now. What kind of story do I hear?
The kind of story that speaks about how realities are being redefined. The kind of story that uses the creative magic of music as the tool to cultivate positive behavior and attitudes, while simultaneously developing entrepreneurial skills. A story that calls to all Jamaicans using the familiarity of sound, rhythm, and movement. The story written by Philly Jamaica. The Philly Jamaica project began in 2015 with the aim of empowering women and girls and other vulnerable groups dealing with human trafficking, domestic and intimate partner violence, among other issues, through various social and economic intervention programs.
The project had 7 activities to deepen our understanding of tolerance. A very significant part of our project was activity 3, creating the space for change and transformation through music and culture.
The interventions implemented under Activity 3 included St. James Gender-Based Violence Music Initiative, including Drums for Life, Masters in Residence Global Competitiveness Training Program, Girls Using Ubuntu Respect and Love for Entrepreneurial Success Girls, Songwriting Competition, Downtown Music Theatre Summer Camp, and Women Healing in Music. The drum has been the heartbeat of traditional African societies. It was used as the instrument to celebrate various aspects of life. Through Philly Jamaica, the drum became a medium of transformation for the youths engaged in the St. James Gender-Based Violence Music Initiative.
The project involves the teaching of hand drumming by the Trelawney Maroons to students in selected communities in and around Montego Bay. We also included teaching of traditional and popular dance and also spoken word as aspects of the Drums for Life program to make it a little bit more inclusive. Throughout the 12 weeks, we ensured that the students understood that they were able to consider a career from playing drums.
Progress, Mr. Minana, time to look back. My education is key. From poverty, it's a go set me free. Time for waste, no, me not have that.
It has helped me being more focused in my schoolwork and being particular with my friends.
Master drummers also engaged the participants through mentorship.
It kind of saved me out of trouble, and all my teenage, tender age was all about focusing on music. I was so occupied, I didn't have time to get involved in anything else. My whole, every day I get up, what else new, what song we will learn today. So it was a drive that keep me occupied, and so I never get involved in anything else other than music and dreaming big,
The practice of mentorship also filtered into the Masters in Residence MIR Global Competitiveness Training Program. The intervention also adopted the coaching and entrepreneurship strategies of Jamaica's successful track and field enterprise. The MIR program became a creative hub for songwriters, performers, technicians, and managers.
We wanted to present an option, a blueprint that would set to young producers and young artists and things. You don't necessarily have to go that way. We have massage a template into place that we can set to people. Here is a way to train performers. Here is a way to train songwriters. Here are some things that we can introduce people to who are interested in management.
That template produced a class with over 40 graduates, equipped with the skills to share the Jamaican creative experience on the international stage.
It is much more than talent. That is only half of it, and that is exactly what the program brought to light. And it helps me to better myself as a performer, as a songwriter. I got exposed to the knowledge of engineering and marketing as well, so I can market myself as an artist.
The female entrepreneurs in the MIR program, through the creation of Girls in Music, responded to the challenge as to how to enable women in the music industry.
The overarching objective of Girls is to assist and empower female entrepreneurs in various industries and disciplines to achieve their goals by providing funding, mentorship, educational and entrepreneurial services, as well as other related activities. We have witnessed the ideas of various members come to fruition. These include 2 successful plays, Living Dangerously and Forbidden Fruit. The theme song for the Tambourine Army's march against abuse of both women and men, with the deeply impactful and sobering anthem, Now Make Them Win. You are a part of the unveiling of an all-female-led album, Big Woman Things.
We need to talk about this brewing storm. Them things have me so concerned. Me I tell you but you still not learn.
Songwriters and lyricists were also provided with a creative space to speak of universal concerns through the songwriting competition. A total of 183 entries were submitted at the close of the 2017 staging. Contestants were required to compose lyrics to a partially completed song entitled You Deserve to Be Loved.
Their advice was to talk about it from the pastor perspective rather than, say you see him beat her, I just say, as a pastor, I would encourage you. I should encourage you to stay, because the first rule of a pastor is never to tell a husband and wife to separate. My mother tell me that early, no matter what. But I just decided to say right away that not going to make no sense. I should encourage you to stay, but dear sister, I can't encourage you to do that today. Safety has to be a first priority. Don't tell me say him love me because him beat me because him love me. Because love don't beat or easily get angry. Love is patient, love is kind, as the Bible will remind. Love supposed to bless and not disrespect you.
The philosophical underpinning of the entire project was our embrace of the South African concept of Ubuntu. I am because you are because I am. And that became an important theme in the project that we not only shaped in song and music, but we delivered in much of the interventions that we've had. We wanted to empower Jamaicans to recognize that we have a responsibility for Jamaica. Jamaica belongs to all of it. It's free Jamaica, and that means we have a responsibility to ensure that Jamaica can grow and prosper, and we can achieve the visions that we've created for ourselves in Vision 2030.
Find a way, you are a diamond, so I am because you are. So I am because you are. I am because you are. Ubuntu, I am because you are. I am because you are. Bad bacteria we can't stop fight. Antibiotics, take them right. Antibiotics. Come let me tell you how to take them right.
Only take them from professionals with medical credentials. Do not share them with friends or relations. Use prescriptions, follow instructions. Take them till them done with no interruptions. Bad bacteria we can't stop fight. Antibiotics, take them right.
Brought to you by the UWI Mona, Ministry of Health, National Health Fund, PAHO, WHO.
I don't believe we here at the JIS can remind you guys enough about road safety. We have to preach it and live it until we are all on the same page. Driving safely, observing road codes, and looking out for pedestrians.
Pedestrians, it is only safe to cross this designated part of the road if you follow the road rules. Never attempt to cross before the indication is given, and do not try to beat the oncoming traffic which has the green light.
You have overhead bridges, and overhead bridges are safe areas that are provided for pedestrians to cross. What we are seeing are pedestrians dashing across dual carriageways and then leaping over concrete medians. That is a no-no. We have had persons who have lost their lives doing that. And I am now appealing to pedestrians to do the right thing and access the overhead bridges that are provided in order to save your own life.
Where there is no overhead bridge or crossing sign, use the pedestrian crossing with caution. Monitor the lights and cross when it's safe to do so. That is a dangerous practice and a 99.9% chance of this happening.
The amount of kinetic energy that comes on your body, that is going to determine whether or not you survive.
There are several signs. Road signs are the language of the road. You have informational signs, directional signs, warning signs, and you have enforcement signs. Enforcement signs are erected upright or those that are drawn on the road surface. For example, you have stop sign, one-way sign, and it points in the direction where the one-way is. No U-turn, no parking, no right turn, no entry, a number of signs. If there is no sign that are erected upright, you will see yellow markings painted on curb walls. That constitute no parking, and you should not park in those areas. You park where white painting is drawn on those curb walls. Those are areas where parking is permitted. You have continuous white lines that are drawn on road surface. No motorist should drive to the right of a continuous white line. There are some other signs, especially like along Knutsford Boulevard, where the dual carriageway is, but there is any elevated median. You see something looking like a zebra crossing. Those crossing depicts a median, but a median that is not elevated. If you disobey a stop sign, it carries a fine of $4,000 or 6 demerit points. If you disobey the traffic light, the red light, that too carries $4,000 a fine or 6 demerit points. On the approach of a traffic light, for example, Halfway Tree Road, Chelsea Avenue, by JIS there is no filter light. You are to obey the light, and whenever you get green, you are to proceed. These lights are so configured that they allow for a pedestrian to cross. So when that red light is on, pedestrians are crossing. So that's why a filter light is not put in. When approaching a roundabout, you are to yield to the person to the right. Right? Always allow for that person to go first. A similar thing with a yield sign, a giveaway sign. You are to yield to the person and allow that person to proceed. If you happen to overtake, you are to do so if the way is clear, and once you complete that maneuver, you are to get back to the left lane and remain there. we have persons anticipating the light. You have those that are anticipating the green, and even before the green comes on, they are off. And you have others who are beating the amber in order to go by as well. And I should tell you this, red means you are to stop, amber means you are to prepare to stop, and green means you are to go if the way is clear.
And remember, always wear your seatbelt.
Let's get a little breeze on this land. All right. Now let's get some bounce in the rhythm. All right. Let's get some fire on our hearts. Now that is what we call all right. Run, come, get some Jamaica.
The OCHO fishing village in Sailor Hole, St. Anne, underwent major changes this past year. These changes have created more opportunities for our fisherfolk and entrepreneurs, and a whole new atmosphere for you, the visitor.
For many years, one of the major complaints they had was that the fishing village was unsightly.
Fast forward to today. The newly renovated OCHO fishing village in St. Anne is now open and a dream come true.
The fishing village is the location for the fishers in OCHO. They were here when there were no hotels on OCHO. They had the full run of the beach. The fishing village was also a location where those fishermen who were paid remain now plied their trade, and their descendants also had their little vending operations going on here. It was also a place where Jamaicans, people from OCHO, came to buy their fresh fish.
The village now serves as an attraction and cultural melting pot to both tourists and locals.
Today is a great day. The fishermen are here to work. They're here to get the job done. They're here to sell a lot of lobster and fish and bami, because it's all about fisherman food. It's not about stuff that have no bearing on fisherman. They are going to bring their culture to us, right, Fisherman Dave? They're going to bring their culture to the people. They're going to cater to locals alike. They're going to cater to foreigners. They're going to show you what an escovitch fish is all about. They're going to show you what makes us a true people.
Built by the Port Authority of Jamaica in collaboration with the Urban Development Corporation, the complex has 18 shops for craft, gift and convenience stores, bars and restaurants, among other things. The village also features an entertainment area and a lounge for fisherfolk.
My sincere thanks to the UDC and the Port Authority of Jamaica. As mandated, you are in the business of geophysical development, but beyond that, and more importantly, and for which recognition must be given, is your contribution to the social and economic transformation of OCHO. The OCHO Fishing Village Complex, with the transformational impact that it will have, again lays the foundation for new opportunities. It will unlock our potential as a town and unleash the creativity and determination of our fisherfolk.
This is all about creating a facility that embraces fisheries, industry and commerce, and tourism. This is a manifestation of the level of collaboration and cooperation that we need to move tourism forward, and indeed all the attendant support systems that make people want to come here stay here, spend their money with us, and interact with our people.
We are coming from the old Fisherman Beach, where we never used to have much facilities like bathroom, like, proper facilities for the beach. Well, thanks to Port Authority, and some great people, Jamaica Tourist Board and lots more, we have a new and improved Fisherman's Beach right now.
Well, the beach wasn't that beautiful. Now they enhanced it by these pretty shops, but it's good to see local in the shops. So that's beautiful, and we love development here at the Fisherman Beach.
There's absolutely nothing simple about a fisherman. They are an incredible set of people who endure bad weather, who endanger their lives at times, very frequently, who has a sense of resilience and a sense of ambition and a desire to elevate themselves. And thank God today, the government of Jamaica has facilitated all that is required of them to move on and make successes, not only of their immediate profession, but in business at this location.
This place is a dream, and we're going to keep it a dream. And it's a reality that we guys have dreamt for years, and it's now pay off.
Thinking of helping Jamaica to clear its oceans and drains of plastic bottles but don't know what to do? Here's an idea.
Recycling, the process by which used materials are converted into new, usable products. One of those commonly recycled materials is the plastic bottle. It's often used to produce a number of products, from clothing to furniture and even other bottles. But did you know that bottles can be repurposed into a greenhouse? Well, a team from the Richmond Park Primary School in Clarendon not only built a greenhouse, but also created an irrigation system along the way.
The JCCP and the UNDP involved us into a project in ways how we can sustain the environment. So our school, we came up with the idea of recycling plastic bottles, and because we are in the farming, our school is in the 4-H club, we decided to do the greenhouse and plant crops inside of it. We use plastic bottles a lot in our schools and our surroundings, and we see them all over the place. So we and the students, we came together with an idea to collect all the plastic bottles in our communities, and then we bring them back to our school, and then we wash them, and then we started to build the greenhouse. This size, it took us 1 week, exactly 1 week. Inside we have 6 types of drip irrigation system. We have the cone dripper, where we put the plant inside, we cut the liter bottle and put the plant inside of it, and the water is absorbed by the absorbent cord into the soil. That is, the plant can get the water and the nutrients also. And we have the hose dripper. When the water runs off the roof and catches into the bucket, it leads to the hose and it waters the plants also. And we have the plant hangers and the syrup bottle self-watering system, where the water drips from one bottle to the next until it waters all the plants. So you don't have to go every day to water plants. The bottles are there, it's a self-watering system. All you have to do is to pour some water inside the bottles.
The greenhouse was a hit at the 66th staging of the Denby Agricultural Show in Clarendon and caught the attention of several government ministers, one of whom was Minister without portfolio in the Agriculture Ministry, J.C. Hutchinson, who indicated that this project was in line with something he had been advocating for.
What I've been speaking mainly about is the hydroponics, which part of what you see there is the hydroponics, where you have the water coming through the plastic bottles to filter to the plants. And also you could have aquaponics also, where you have the fish below, and that filters through the plants, through the plastic bottles, and comes back out. Inside there is cooler than outside here, and I think if we can have some of these going, it might suit quite a number of persons who might think of setting up house.
Reduce, reuse, recycle. The use of plastic bottles in the agricultural sector is definitely becoming a thing. So give it a try. Start a backyard garden and help to rid the country of these pollutants. We all can play our part in helping to make the country a cleaner place and even help to boost the economy.
Since the start of 2018, over 302 persons have died on our roadways. This is unacceptable. Drivers, think with a clear head and don't just drive for you. Look out for others, especially pedestrians. If you are late, then you're just late. Speeding to your destination can lead to serious crashes. And if your phone starts ringing while you're behind the wheel, leave it. If it is important, they will call you back. Remember, in that one split second that you take your eyes off the road, anything can happen. Each year on the third Sunday in November, the world remembers all the victims who have lost their lives on the road. Next year, if you're not careful, that could be you or someone you love. Cut your speed, save a life, drive carefully, and nobody rush it. Let us all work to make Jamaica the place of choice to live, work, raise families, and do business.
The Ministry of Science and Technology, the National Commission on Science and Technology, and the Scientific Research Council on November 21 celebrate the men and women at the forefront of scientific innovation at the Biennial Awards ceremony. These remarkable nominees have excelled in the fields of agriculture, food and agro-processing, education and popularization, engineering and manufacturing, energy, entertainment product, environmental sustainability, health and safety, and youth innovators, all in an effort to promote national growth. The National Innovation Awards 2018, celebrating excellence in science, technology, and innovation.
Thanks for watching another edition of Jamaica Magazine. Do join us again tomorrow when we'll do this all over again. But with new content, of course. Send your feedback on today's show to jamaicamagazine@jis.gov.jm. Also, follow us on our social media pages, Instagram, Facebook, and of course there's Twitter. Download our app on your Apple and Android devices, and you can also visit our website, jis.gov.jm, for more information. On behalf of the entire production crew, I'm Adrian Atkinson. Thanks for watching.
This has been a production of the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.